Hello guys and welcome back to a new video. Behind me is the brand new Opel Frontera and I have with me the pre-production model. It's not a full production model, so if you see something that's not right in this video, just keep in mind that this is a pre-production model. So I will try to make a walk around and explain you a few things and a few information about the car, but as soon as I get more time with the car for a proper test drive, a proper review will come soon on the channel, so definitely stay close for more information. Here I'm in Zurich Auto Show and I'm at Opel stand, and if you see right here we have the new Grandland, we have the new Frontera, we have the new Mocha, which come with a new design language, which it's inspired from that concept from there, which I saw it last year in Munich, if I remember well. And to be honest, I really like this new design language that Opel come with, and I think it's one of the big plus that they bring to the car, because they look much more modern, much more interesting, much more futuristic. Not only the exterior but also the interior of the car. Also they are built on the same platform as the brother from Peugeot, because it's in the same Stellantis group. So this one is kind of built on the same platform as Peugeot 2008, but it has a different body. It's kind of the same soul with a different body. It looks really good. I love the front end, I love the lines, I love the fact that you don't find anymore an halogen light on those cars, and also on this Frontera. Really nice lines, really nice colors, by the way. We have a beautiful blue, and then you have this kind of orange color, and then you have this brown. It's really interesting. The colors that they choose on the cars are really nice. They are really inspired. Also the rims, what I noticed on the rims, not only on this new Frontera but also on other models, is that even though they are electric or they are not electric version, they kind of use those aerodynamic rims, which improve the aerodynamic and the flow of the air around the cars, which are a big plus for the car. I want to see this kind of stuff on all the cars, not only on the electric cars. Now the version that I have with me is the GS. All the versions here that I will present you, also you will find it on the channel, they are the GS version, the top of the range version. That's why probably there will be some elements which look extremely good, like some piano black and some other elements in the interior, like different seats. The price of this electric version is the entry-level electric version that comes with 113 horsepower. It's 31,900 francs. In Switzerland the prices are a little bit bigger, so in your country you can expect to have a better price. Overall, let me talk about the car. I don't want to go too much into technical data because I will do it anyway as soon as I get the car. Let's talk a little bit about the design and the look of the car, which from my point of view look really interesting. I love the squarish, cubic back end of the car. It looks really powerful. It looks really stylish. And it has a kind of unique look added to the car, so it doesn't look like other car, which I like very much. And it has a stance, it has a presence, and this is what interests me the most. And I think many people, and also some of you, will really like these cars when you will see it in real. I was surprised. I saw it online, and now when I see the cars in real and I study them a little bit, I understand and I see, and I start to like them, and I start to like a lot the model. I hope they will have also a very good price, start entrance price, also in other countries. But in general, from what I see here, I like what I see. I like the design language, I like the lines. These days it's so hard to choose a car, to pick a car, because all the car manufacturers start to make nicer and nicer cars. So anyway, I would love to hear from you in the comments down below. What do you think about this car? The radio antenna, it's the only thing that I would change on this new Frontera, and probably they will change it because it's a pre-production car. I saw also the Mocha have the new antenna, and I think here will be also a different antenna. You have the roof, which is in another color, and you can see now they start on all models to have a different color on the roof, and we have this black glossy in combination with the color, which look great. Around the edges of the car, they still use those plastic to protect the edges of the car, which is extremely useful. And you can see also on the downskirt, it goes all the way in the front, which is great in long terms to protect the paint of the car. Then you have the 17-inch rims on this version, 215, 60, 17 ventilated brake discs, aerodynamic rims, look really cool. And also on the rear, it comes with brake discs and also aerodynamic rims. On the upper side, it comes also with roof rails, which are in glossy black, very nice, integrated, and it's blending quite nice there on the roof. Plus, you have the mirror caps, which are in the same color as the roof. LED lights on the turning signal. Also up here we have the camera that can read the traffic speed limit, lane assist and all that safety features, plus a sensor which work in combination with the radar. And if I'm not wrong, the radar should be around here behind the logo in that area, the radar for adaptive cruise control and all that safety features. Now going in the front, looking at the hood, you can see that the bumper, it's a little bit extended, really interesting. It looks a little bit like Citroën C3 or C3 Aircross, and if I'm not wrong, they are kind of siblings. It looks a little bit, so it's kind of similar with a little bit of changes, but it looks really interesting. Also some nice element here on the side, 6 sensors on the front. You have the air intakes here in the middle, air intakes down here, and if I look closely, no, they are not active cooling, it's just simple cooling, but most of the cars these days have the radiators and let's say the grills down here. They don't use it anymore on the upper side. Only here you have some air intakes, but up here they try to make it close to improve the aerodynamic, and it's much more simple design. We have this black glossy with Opel in the middle. Otherwise, a little bit of gray on the lower end. So if you hit something, you will definitely hit it with the lower area of the car. The handles are also in black, which they give it a nice contrast. I think it looks good. It'll definitely look good. The quality on the doors are also nice. Also on the back, it sounds really good. The big mirror here on the side allows you to have a good visibility, plus the blind spot technology, it's here in the corner. I want to show you the charging port, by the way. It's here on the driver's side, which is extremely good. You have the AC, DC right here on the driver's side. Also, I like very much in the back, if you see in the back, this window here, it comes really interesting and something that they kind of take from Peugeot. If you see on the Peugeot, if I remember well, the 5008, it has the glass to glass in the back, and they try to make the same story here. It looks really interesting. I think it's not finished because it's a pre-production model, but then when it's finished, it will look much more closer, much more finished. But tinted windows here looks cool. You have this wiper on the back, you have the logo in black, you have Frontera writing on the back, LED lights on the number. No, you don't have LED lights. No, I think those are the only halogen yellow lights that you have on the number plate. Then you have the reverse light, and down here we have again those 6 sensors, and you have this a gray super bright. It looks good. I like this gray color. I'm not sure if it will stay like that on the final product, but it looks relatively good. What I want to show you guys, it's the frunk, what we have under the frunk. Let me open the frunk. Because it's a pre-production model, we will have to endure this beeping from inside the car because the technicians are not around here. What I want to try to do is just to turn on the lights. I want to show you the headlamps. I'm not sure, no, they're not working, the headlamps. But by the way, this is the daytime running light. When you turn on, the turning signals will turn in the yellow, and then you have the high beam and the low beam LED light, but not matrix, just LED light, just something to keep in mind. And on the rear, I just forget to show you the lights. Right here you have LED lights, and then you have the turning signals around here and the brake lights around. But really interesting also the design of the lights in the back. They look pretty cool. Even though it's an electric car, probably expect to have some space here, but no, because it's built on the same platform as the petrol combustion engine, you won't have any space in the front. It's just the electronic part. So yeah, here's the answer right here. Open up the trunk, pretty simple like that, and this is it. Quite big when it comes to space. I think it's extremely spacious from my point of view. You will see in a second, because of the square back end of the car, allow you to have fantastic space. Up here is normally the triangle, the handles, and you have also this protection for the trunk here, but a square entrance which allow you to fit in a lot of items without any problem. I would take out this protection for the trunk because I want to show you a little bit better how it looks without it. The only downside for the moment regarding that protection, because it's quite big. When you want to take it out, you cannot take it out, and I will tell you why. Because these areas, you can see, it start to be tinier here at the beginning of the trunk, but then as you go inside, it goes brighter, 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 bigger, right? So you understand what I mean? And when you want to take out the protection, you have to pull down the seats and then take out the protection. Otherwise, you cannot do that. So yeah, this is something to keep in mind. But once you do that, it adds a lot of space, which is great. You have a flat floor, which is super good from my point of view. Also plenty of space because it goes on the side a little bit more. It seems to be super brighter. You have storage space on the left side, on the right side, hooks. Here you have an LED light, which is not working right now. But under the floor, you have extra storage space, huge space. You can put also this floor up there, so you don't have to hold it all the time. And then you win around 25-30 centimeters, and under this is no more space. But it's great that you can adjust this floor the way you want it. You can also take it out, you can put it a little bit lower, which is super convenient. Now if you want to fold down the seats, you have to do it 60-40. You cannot do it, you cannot fold down the middle part in order to carry long items. But let me show you, once you fold it down, you have extremely good space to even sleep here. It's extremely long, it's extremely good space. So yeah, from my point of view, practicality, it's one of the plus of this new Opel Frontera. Extremely good. Huge entrance because they have the windows on the door, which is extremely good because they allow the car to have a bigger entrance, and it has a huge entrance. You can see also from this angle, well, the way it looks. And down here on the legs room, because you don't have a transmission tunnel, it has plenty of space to put also other items right there. So overall practicality from my point of view, it's extremely good. But now if you want to put it back, you have to pull it like that, and you have to hold this seat belt, because for the moment it doesn't have a holder for the seat belt, something that I wish all the cars to have. Now look at this window, man. I mean, it's huge window on the door, and if you want to fold it down, it's not working because it's a pre-production model and it's definitely not working for the moment, the screens. But I'm really curious when you fold down the window. I'm sure it comes until here, not sure completely, but it can go all the way down because it's really huge. But the visibility, you will see in a second, it's really good. You have plastic everywhere. You have some stuff material around here, which is pretty soft and nice. I'm surprised that they use kind of a soft material. I saw that also on the, if I remember well, on the Grandland, kind of the same material, but really interesting. Then you have the buttons, you have some storage space, relatively small, you have a speaker, and this is the entrance. Now I want to adjust the seat in my driving position to make a nice, realistic measure. Now, if you want to adjust the steering wheel, also you do it manually from here, just like that. And no, let me adjust a little bit the head, the back end. Now I think this is my driving position. Let's go in the back to see how much space I have. Oh, look at this. Huge entrance. Now, this is the way it looks inside. Those are the seats. And the combination of the material, it's really interesting. We have a fabric material up here, fabric material here. It's almost everywhere fabric material, but the difference stay in the material quality. Here we have different fabric material, a little bit more softer, like a pillow, like a memory pillow. And then here you have a little bit stronger fabric material. You have Isofix, you can install 2 child seats here without any problem. In the middle you have a flat, but it's not an armrest here, but it's flat, and also flat down here that allow you to have a good position and free person in the back. Plus the fact that it's a flat floor in the middle, you don't have a transmission tunnel, allow you to stay in the middle without any problem. Behind the front seats you have some storage space up here, storage space here, soft material behind. Really cool. I like the fact that you don't have any plastics there. Now going inside, close the door, and oh my god, look at this window. One of the biggest window in the car. The visibility is phenomenal. I love the visibility. I love the fact that you have a white roof that make it much more bright. It's not super high quality, but it's much brighter inside the car. This is the handle. Here we have some LED lights that are not working for the moment, and this is the space behind my myself, 173 centimeters, huge space on my knees, can stretch my legs completely, and I like it. And also the quality, it's fine, it's definitely fine. Here in the middle, guys, by the way, you have two USB-C, which is great, and down here you have a 12-volt port, which allow you to charge different electronics. If I go in the middle, I can stay also somehow with my legs together. The space is good, it's perfect. Wow, I have so much space, man, this car is so spacious. Look at the head. Ooh. Because that squarish look, I can almost stretch my hand completely. Because that squarish look of the car allow you to have huge space here. I'm so surprised. This new platform from Peugeot, from Stellantis, it's extremely spacious. Great job Peugeot, great job Opel. I think they did a great job with this car. But yeah, here it's a little bit softer, but on the back it's a little bit stiffer, but I can stay here for short, medium trips without any problem. In the front, guys, this is the dashboard. I love the fact that they tilt the screen to the driver, and that's much more convenient. I love the fact that they have a lot of physical button, which it's ergonomic and easy to use while you're driving. It's a nice design, kind of a futuristic, modern design. I like very much the steering wheel, which they use also on other new models, Grandland and Mocha. It's the same kind of trend with those steering wheel, flat up, flat down. Yeah, it's nice. Overall, it's nice. Let's go in the front. By the way, let's talk about them there. Here we have the windows, which is not double glass, by the way. And on the front, you have also a different, interesting trim level with gray on the upper side. Then you have some plastic, and then you have this soft material around here. The buttons for the windows, the electric adjustable mirrors, storage space, relatively big. Here we have the speaker, the entrance in the car, quite big entrance. I like it. And from here you can see also the seats, the same material as on the rear, but this time in the front they have side support. The material, it's a little bit stronger, so it feels like it can last longer. And down here we have the same material on the lower end, like a pillow. It's quite nice, and also side support and manual adjustable seats. Something that I want to point out is that Opel work a lot on those seats, and from what I understand, they are AGR approved, like a Germany orthopedic doctors for the back. So that means, you see here, it's a hole. They improve the position of the seats at long distances, so you don't have pain in the back in long term. So great job. The seats should be really comfy. Now here we have the pedals. Normal pedals, no aluminum pedals on this version. Here we have the buttons for lane assist, and also the button that engage or disengage the sound for the speed limit warning. Here you have the vents. Here you have some storage space, pretty cool. And up here on the dashboard we have plastic for the moment. Now let me go inside the car. Visibility around the windows, it's very good. Pretty good visibility around the windows. Here you have a speaker, great visibility on the windshield. Also in the mirror you have a relatively good visibility, even though the mirror have those plastic edges. I'm not sure if this is the final product, but as I said, it's a pre-production model, so keep in mind that it might change different things. This is the back. Here is the armrest with leather, adjustable armrest. This is great, some storage space there. We have some storage here, electronic handbrake, and here we have shift-by-wire transmission. And you're probably wondering, what is this C here? Why it's C? Why is not B? It's an electric car. Because now they change the idea of driving an electric car. So basically now this Opel Frontera, because I see it only on Frontera, the Mocha doesn't have it, the Grandland doesn't have it. Frontera have this C here. Why it has the C? When you put it in drive, in normal drive mode, the car will act like you already have the regenerative brake. You release the acceleration pedal, the car will regenerate some brake. But if you want to roll the car, leave it roll, you just press this C and then the car will roll. So if that makes sense, I hope you understand. I will test it as soon as I get the car for a test drive. Here you have two cup holders with some adjustable elastics on the side. Here we have some space for your phone, wireless charging, and some USB ports. So you have some USB right here, USB-C to USB-C. Here you have the, of course, again, you start the car with the key, like mechanical starting, but I think end product will start with the start-stop button. So that's something you should keep in mind. Then here we have some storage space in the door bends, which is huge. Then you have the vents, which look also pretty classic and interesting, to be honest. The way they design and they add it here, it's quite simple. Then you have some storage space around here, which will be really useful. Here we have the climatic system. As I tell you guys, it has a lot of physical button, the practicality and ergonomy, it's very good. So we'll have a lot of easiness while you're driving. You can change different settings very easy. And here you have heated steering wheel, heated seats, heated windshield, all those buttons around there. This is the steering wheel. I love the steering wheel. I think this is the new trend, even though it's a little bit tinier, one of the tiniest steering wheel grip that you can get on the market, but I like the design. I like the fact that it's flat. I like the fact that it has physical button from where you can change different settings on autopilot, and also on the right side the same story, physical buttons for different settings. The digital cockpit probably is not working right now, but it's kind of the same as on the Grandland, so you can change different views from here. So you have this button behind here where you can change different views, so keep in mind that it's kind of the newestest one. It should be kind of the newestest one, and it looks kind of the same with other Peugeot or Opel, new Opel cars. And also the multimedia system, it's kind of the same. I will add some images on the screen right now with the way it looks on the Grandland or on Mocha. And from my point of view, it's a very good multimedia system. It comes with a lot of improvements, and it comes with navigation system from TomTom, which is very responsive, and overall it's much better. And Peugeot improved it, they bring it also on Opel, and they did a great job with this new multimedia system and cockpit, because they are working much better. Up here you see the mirror. We have a vanity mirror, we have microphone, SOS button and info, and some LED lights, which probably, I'm not sure if they will live like that, will stay like that, or will be changed for the final product. But I hope you made an idea about this new Opel Frontera. I hope you get some useful information from here. It's definitely worth to wait and see the car before you buy a new car if you're not sure yet, and if you're a big fan of Opel, because I think this new line of products from Opel will come with some interesting cars. And this Frontera, not only that looks good, but it comes with new technology, super good practicality, and I heard with a good price. So that was the video, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Love to hear from you what you think about this new car. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. That will help me a lot to improve my videos and also to appreciate my work. So thank you very much to all of you that are watching my videos. Stay safe, and as soon as I will have the car, I will do a proper test drive and review. So I see you soon in the next one. Bye, guys.